I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm the only bowler that wears superhero boxers to a tournament. What's going on, guys? So I just packed up the car with everything. It has to be 3 degrees outside. It is fucking freezing. It's about 5:45 in the morning. Oh my god, it is fucking cold. I am so very glad that TD Bank is open 24/7. So for those of you that are wondering how come, like, if you're doing like a competitive bowling, why you need so many different bowling balls, and you know, I understand that to the average person every bowling ball looks the same. The only thing that's really different is, you know, their color and stuff like that. Well, that's not always the case. See, there's bowling balls that are broken down into like 4 different hook potentials. Now, hook potential determines how much hook that the ball can have. You know, so they make balls for a hook potential that's high, and you usually use that with fresh oil. And then as the oil starts to break down, because as you keep bowling, the oil gets soaked into your ball, and therefore it creates dry spots on the lane. So if you have a high hook potential bowling ball and you don't have enough oil, it's going to hook too much and you're not going to get that many strikes. That's why what you do is you get another bowling ball that has less hook potential and you start throwing that. So as the lanes get drier, you have bowling balls that can give you the best percentage to get strikes. Now, what the oil does is, one, all bowling alleys, they used to be on wood lanes. So what the oil did was it helped preserve the lanes. But now the lanes are like a synthetic. And what the oil does is it helps the bowling ball with hook. So when a bowling ball slides on oil, it's just going to keep skidding. And it's going to keep rolling, and it's going to store all of its energy. And then when it hits a spot that's not oiled, it creates friction because it's going from a wet surface onto a dry surface. And what happens is when the ball hits friction, it reads that, and then that's when it starts to determine when it's going to hook and how much that it's going to hook. So if you are a competitive bowler, it's really important to know how to watch your ball and how to read the hook and the friction, and to know when you have to change to one of your other balls in order to have the best chance of throwing strikes and getting a great score. So this tournament, I believe it's singles and doubles. I've never done a singles, which is me versus one other person at a time, and then it's like a bracket, you know, and you know, the more wins you get, the higher you climb. And I'm not really sure what like the prize money is or anything like that. I'm mainly doing this to get experience because I've never done anything like this before, and I think it'll be really cool. But I'm gonna meet John up there. Me and him are gonna do the doubles together, and I'm really happy for that. You know, I think it's really cool that, you know, I found someone who shares the same passion for bowling that I do, and he wants to compete with me. I just think that's really cool. You know, I encourage anybody, whether you bowl or you play basketball or you're in art or drama or anything that you do, always try and not compete, but well, yes, to compete, but always try to put yourself around people whose skill sets are higher than you, because then they're going to help you grow. Because you're going to see what they're doing and you're going to gain their knowledge, and that's going to raise your compete level within yourself, because nobody likes to, you know, not do their best. So those people are going to help you do your best. And, you know, as you keep getting better and as you keep growing, keep making connections, keep growing with everyone else. You know, always try to compete higher and higher. You know, you really want to maximize your skill set, because if you love doing it, you know, there's no point in doing it half-assed. You know, you want to go out there and just absolutely try and do the absolute best that you can. It seems like the sun is starting to poke out now. You know, for those of you that have known me for a long time, you guys know that I've never been an early morning person, ever. Even even when I had my job a couple months ago, we started at 8 o'clock. It was a struggle to get out of bed between 7 and 7:30. It was an absolute struggle for me. And then even when I was at work, I was like a zombie for the first hour and a half. Like it was, oh gosh, it was just hard. So the fact that on vacation I woke up to see the sunrise in the ocean, and now I woke up before the sun to go to a bowling tournament 2 hours away, you know, that should tell you guys how long I've come in the past like 7 years. The great thing about having such a good head start, and also it helps that it's the daylight savings time. There's absolutely nobody on the road. Normally this road's completely backed up. Alright, so we're on I-91, we're heading north. We're on this road for about 85 miles, and I just drove by this strip club, and it's the very first strip club like I ever went to when I was 18, you know. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you guys this story about the first time I was there. Okay. Well, well, me and my friends, you know, we all got, you know, really hammered right in the parking lot, and we walked in. And actually, before I say this, I have to bring in like a backstory. Alright, so when I was in 7th grade, there was this girl, I'm not going to reveal her name in case she actually does watch this, which I doubt she does because I believe she lives in LA or some shit now. But anyways, she was a grade older than me, and we had homeroom. And, you know, I had like a crush on her, like a little bit, you know, just like a stupid middle school crush, you know. And for Valentine's Day, I gave her like a Valentine card, and I gave her those like sweetheart, the candies. And she was really touched by it. She said that no one's ever given her like a Valentine's before, so that was nice. And so like we became friends and everything like that. And I remember one day we were talking, and like, you know how like before, like everyone had cell phones and everything like that, the only way to talk in class was you wrote everything on like a piece of paper, and like you passed it through people. Well, that's what we were doing. And I forget how we got onto the topic, but I was like, so have you ever thought of ever having like a tattoo? And she replied, yeah. And then I asked, well, like, what would you want to get? And she wrote back, I want a Hello Kitty tattoo on the top of my left thigh. And I thought that was like a unique thing. Now fast forward 8th grade, 5 years later. 5 years later, I am at the strip club, and I'm sitting down, I'm absolutely hammered, and this dancer gets on stage. And the first thing I noticed about her was she had a tattoo on the top of her left thigh, and it was Hello Kitty. And in my head, I just remember that conversation with that girl in homeroom from 5 years earlier, and I was like, there's no way that's her. And then as soon as she looked over, I saw it was her, and we just, oh my God, we locked eyes, and I was like, and then I like said her name, and she was like, and then she said my name, and I was just like, no fucking way. And everyone just started bursting out laughing because we didn't know what the fuck to, like, that was, what, how is it that 5 years later, that is the one identifiable thing that I can make of her? That was just absolutely ridiculous. You know, the first time I'm ever there, and I see someone that I used to have, well, I used to like, you know, like in middle school, I used to like everyone, just from 8th grade. I just think that is just absolutely ridiculous. How freaking cool does that look? That looks sick. Taking on back to the streets. I keep the 40 cal on my side, stepping with the mind state of a mobster. If you see a nigga that's fly, tuck your chain in cause he might rob ya. Got clocks for sale, red tops for sale. Anything that you leave my believe me, I'll always you. Just don't whatever you do snitch, cause you will get hit. Pray I don't face you, yeah. I bet you guys didn't expect that. Yeah, yeah. Get money. New money. Hey, rich boys selling crack, good fitness on the sexes, black folks they just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Rich boys selling crack, good niggas wanna take shit like those they just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch, just bought a Cadillac. Rich boys selling crack, good niggas. Now walk it out, walk it out, now walk it out, walk it out, walk it out, walk it out, now walk it out, walk it out. Now where's I walk it out? It's as I walk it out. It's I walk it out. And as I walk it out. Oh my girls, the girls. I'm going up the way to top. Hold I wanna be keeping you wrong. I got the right temperature to shelter you from the storm. Hold on, got the right that things to turn you on. Hey girl, I wanna be papa, you can be the mom. I always loved Sean Paul's songs because you could mumble and literally know all the lyrics. Oh man, you know that whenever they played this song, whenever you're at your middle school dances, everyone went fucking crazy. To the window, to the wall, to the wall, to the sweat drop down and fall. Oh, these demons crawl. Oh, ski, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski, ski, yeah, god damn. I'm sure that's more what you were expecting. No one tried to save me. You just want to hurt me. Everything desperate. You taught my heart a sense I never knew I had. I can't forget the times that I was lost and depressed from the awful truth. How do you do it? You're my heroine. Roll down screaming, I'm so paid. Number one hustler, get money. Why you wanna count my money? I'm a hustler, don't big deal, well, you see. Yeah, I'm so paid. That's the song I play either when I get a paycheck or my tax return. Well guys, we made it. Wish me luck. Yeah. Hey guys, so the first squad went well. I shot a 205, a 259, and then a 258. So I finished with a 721 series. As a team, we didn't do well, but I'm glad that I did this, you know, to get the experience. I'm just heading in the car now to grab like a snack, actually my breakfast and my lunch. But we signed up for, we're doing another squad at 3:30 and then another one after that, 4:45. So hopefully I'll be able to bring some cash home. But I'm gonna go back in there, eat and relax. I'll get some stuff of like the other bowlers and everything to show you guys how cool it is. So it's about 1:30 now. I can barely keep my eyes open, so I'm gonna take like an hour nap before I have to bowl at 3 or whatever. I tried to record other people bowling, but that place is packed. There's just too many people walking around, and every time I went to record, someone walked from the shot. So I fell asleep on one of the chairs in there, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to my car and grab a little nap. So yeah, we'll pick it back up when I wake up. What's up guys? So just finished. Wow, what a fun day. I had 4 games that were almost perfect games. This was absolutely fun. I am just so glad that I came, you know, even though I braced the cold and I barely slept, you know, this was a lot of fun. I really had fun up here in New Hampshire. Me and John did well. We're going to be on our way to Olive Garden in Enfield, which is going to be perfect because I'm absolutely starving. But it was honestly just a great day. Met some really awesome people. I talked with some really close people. Some funny people. It was good. It was good.